said, no pain, no gain. The Macho Man's going in the Hall of Fame. Dig it? It's Grim, your YouTube Wrestling Figures heavyweight champion, coming to you today with my Raw reaction for the week. Remember, it's not like a full review of Raw, just reacting to the major happenings. And you know what? Nobody was pissed. Everybody was pumped about the Macho Man going into the WWE Hall of Fame for 2015. I mean, this is welcome news by every wrestling fan that has ever existed, because who doesn't like the Macho Man? Raw was a pretty good episode this week. My only issue with it was some of the writing made no sense. And I'll tell you why. John Cena comes out and he's like, we gotta get back Ryback and Rowan and Ziggler because they got fired. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna win myself the belt, and then I'm gonna go home and I'm not gonna defend it until they get their jobs back. We haven't had a fucking title defense on TV in 4 months. What, you think you're doing something different, John? Too stupid! Why are you so stupid? Brock Lesnar hasn't defended the title since September. Nobody got their jobs back because Brock Lesnar's not on TV. So then the big beak of the authority comes out, and he's like, my nose is so big that I can poke you in the ring from the entrance stage. And you're gonna go one-on-one with Seth Rollins, and if you could beat Seth Rollins, I'll give them their jobs back. And we're like, oh, too stupid. We've seen all this before, so Cena's gonna beat Rollins, and they're all gonna get their jobs back. Nope, Russo swerve, Seth Rollins wins, and they don't get their fucking jobs back. So at least that was something interesting. But what made no sense to me is the fact that he's actually like saying, I'm gonna go home with the title and not defend it. Really? Really? That's what Brock does. Nobody cares. And then the other thing that made no sense, at the end of the show, they have the big contract signing. Brock Lesnar, actually on TV, with the belt, Seth Rollins and John Cena, they're all in the ring. They're going to do the contract signing, which always ends in a brawl. I mean, we know this. You know, this is like wrestling booking 101 here. Contract signings always end in brawls. So it was a pretty good brawl at the end. Brock Lesnar suplexes John Cena, who sold it like shit. Brock Lesnar German suplexes Seth Rollins, who sold it on his fucking head and almost died, right? A little brawl ensues. Cena puts Brock Lesnar through the table, and then Seth Rollins, the curb stomp right onto John Cena. And then you got Seth Rollins is up, Brock Lesnar's down, John Cena's down, and you have the Money in the Bank briefcase. The thought never crossed his mind to cash in? And I tweeted about this, and people were like, oh, Graham, no, he's got a title shot in 2 weeks, he doesn't need to cash in. Dude, it's the fucking guaranteed title right there. Why would you not do that? I say, oh, well, I'm going to get $2 million in 2 weeks. Doesn't mean you have $2 million in 2 weeks, but there's $2 million laying right there. I'm going to walk over and take the $2 million now. I don't give a fuck what I'm getting in 2 weeks. I'm taking the title now. It made no sense. They didn't even do like a cash-in tease. I mean, I get, maybe he's not going to take the title right now. It would have made no sense storyline-wise. But tease that he was going to cash in. Oh, shit, he wants to cash in, whatever. But Brock pops up and no-sells the table spot, just like Super Cena no-sold the fucking German suplex minutes earlier. You could have done something like that to at least show some consistency. I mean, when was the last time Brock Lesnar, the WWE champion, was on TV with the belt and unconscious in the motherfucking ring? That's what the Money in the Bank briefcase is for, motherfucker! The shit that they did in the doctor's office with Dean Ambrose and the doctor on the couch was fucking priceless. Especially the very first scene the doctor pulls up. What do you see when you look at this? Thursday! I mean, I knew it was coming, but it was great. Totally nailed the fuck out of it. And speaking of nailed the fuck out of it, I noticed that Roman Reigns and Paige have both said nailed it in the last week. Thanks, guys, for that shout-out. I really appreciate that. It's great to know that everybody loves Grim's Toy Show. Yeah! Apparently, people were pissed again at the Ascension going, we're better than Demolition. We're better than Legion of Doom. We're better than the Powers of Pain. Yeah, all the guys who used to dress up in Halloween costumes for wrestling matches, they claim that they're better than. Well, so far, they've only beaten up jobbers and NXT dudes, and they can't prove that they're better than anybody. So, they're just trying to get cheap heel heat. They know they've accomplished nothing. It's not disrespectful to say that you're better than a team when one of the members has passed away. You're judging them as a team when they were alive. If you're going to get mad over a heel tag team trying to get cheap heat, seriously, put on the Disney Channel. You shouldn't be watching wrestling. I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan was on. Daniel Bryan came out to say how he's going to win the Royal Rumble and go to WrestleMania and take the titles again, which might happen. Is it going to be a rerun? I don't know. But they're kind of making it a rerun because out comes fucking Step on Me McMuffin. You know what, Daniel Bryan? Your first match back isn't at the Royal Rumble. You're going to face, by God, it's got to be Kane on SmackDown this week. And out comes Kane to beat the shit out of Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan fights back and they beat the ever-living snot out of each other and blah, blah, blah. They're going to fight on the SmackDown. which I'm looking forward to seeing Daniel Bryan back in the ring, but against Kane? I mean, does anybody care about Kane anymore? I mean, really? And speaking of, does anybody care about Big Show anymore? I mean, he's like having this feud with Roman Reigns, and everybody's trying to shit on Roman Reigns for his promos, but okay, they're not the best. But it's much better than watching the Big Show waddle around for 20 years later. Roman Reigns beats Luke Harper, and Dean Ambrose loses to Rusev by disqualification. Those were some of the better matches on the show. The other shit was just kind of filler, like with the New Day and The Miz, and like I said, not doing a full review of the show. Major happenings only, and I thank you guys for watching my Raw reaction from this week. Let me know what your thoughts of Raw were down in the comments below, and I thank you for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Nailed it!